Hello, dear viewer. My name is Dmitry Filia, and in this video, together with my co-host Aiday we'll tell you about the recent conference entitled Central Asia in a Changing World: Agency, Legal Challenges, and Media Landscape, which was held on April 17 to 18, 2025 in the city of Almaty. Now you can say along with the university, but we know that there we'll find information we need and learn how the media sector has changed over the years.
Wow! Here we are in the SDU University.
Entering SDU for the first time, you're immediately surprised by its beauty and scale. Just look at this. It's only the very first corridor leading from the entrance directly to the conference.
Thank you, Ilya. So now let's talk about the program itself.
We came on Friday, right during the lunch coffee break, to conduct our interviews and listen to a couple of lectures with a calm mind.
The university organized a nice coffee break where we chatted with a few guests. While the break happened, we had a chance to interview Aizada Novidenova, who organized the conference.
First, I must say that this conference is an interdisciplinary one, so it covers media studies, journalism studies, international relations, law, and migration, psychology, all these interrelated fields in social sciences. And one of the big fields that the conference covers is, of course, media studies and journalism. And there were so many interesting topics and papers, proposals that we've got. And I think the role is very significant because all those papers that we received, all of them tried to address various new developments that are happening now in media, and online media being one of them. That's a very good question. I'm glad that you asked because I was surprised to see the large number of papers dedicated to AI, intrusion of AI into our lives, and the desire to research AI from different perspectives, from the perspective of law, from the perspective of media, from the perspective of human rights, data privacy, and also even in international relations. For example, there was one paper that covered digital diplomacy between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. So it was just impressive. I mean, there is this predominant, I think, interest which is growing among researchers dedicated towards digitalization, AI, and digital data protection.
A short lecture entitled Navigating the Central Asian Media Landscape, Media Manipulation, Information Security, and the Role of Online Media, after which we were able to interview the chair of the discussion.
So, in my mind, it's spreading of fake news, manipulating the public opinion, and also, do you know that actually I am a Kazakh speaking person? Maybe that's why I follow Kazakh speaking websites, and I noticed that there are a lot of problem with copying and pasting the information from uh, social media to websites, and they consider these posts as a journalistic article, and it's a big problem because in some cases these social media users are spreading fake news, but they don't think about the consequences, and it causes some problem. They don't care about it. They just copying these posts and pasting it on their websites without any critical thinking, without verifying facts. So I would say about AI development and about data journalism. But unfortunately, these trends are less developed in Kazakhstan. Why? Because of maybe language barriers. You may know that every technological advancement and development it starts in English and then it could quickly adapted in Russian, but not in Kazakh, and that's why the lack of knowledge and the lack of uh, maybe resources in our local language, it could be a barrier of developing these trends. So today's trend in Kazakh online media landscape is manipulation and propaganda.
Here you can see some footage from the conference. This is the ribbon cutting ceremony that happened before the conference. Next, we asked Dr. Bernie Alimov to answer a couple of questions regarding online media.
Okay, that's a good question. Actually, we have traditional media, for example, in Uzbekistan, starting 1870. That means we had journalism in our country, which is 1.5 century old. I mean, the first newspaper was called Turkistan Vilayeti'nin Gazete. It was very old, but nowadays the face of modern journalism is changing, and a lot of traditional media, including newspapers, radio, television. So social media is becoming like a platform, which is very easy to get information for ordinary recipients, for users. So I think in the near future, the journalism will will be more even more active on social networks. I think the quality of news stories must be developed even more because young readers they are interested in more how to say more developed news and more with more for example infographics, not just texts, traditional texts. Yeah, yeah, they should be very short and they should have some not only photo but other visual things, like video and etc.
Like the entertainment.
Yes, yes, of course. And another point I want to mention, since last year, we started use a generative AI, which is very good. We can use photo and pictures generated by AI, and the readers are very interested in it.
Our day at the university has come to an end, full of adventure, learning, and memories with my co host, Ilya. So now the conference is over. You might question, why is it very dark? Well, we have no idea. We actually don't know how we will get back to the city. Well, anyways, bye.